What is up? It's your boy Johnny Street Vibe, BB Promos to tell like it is, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Coaching Up. Today, guys, we got your requested Damian Patrick IFBB Pro. We're gonna go over his 30-minute chest workout for mass. Now, what do I gotta say about that? First off, I like when people trying to put out content for people out there, information for them to, help them get to their goals or time management. But here's what I gotta say about time management. 2022. I want all of you guys to stop with this 30-minute workouts. Now, I can't blame my man over here putting out content, but I'm going to say it right now. I want you guys to check out your screen times on your phones. I want you to see how much time you're wasting on your phones. Then I want you to check out how many times you waste on find a movie to watch on Netflix, Crave, Disney, whatever it is, Amazon, whatever. There's 100% 45 minutes to an hour a day you're wasting. So don't give me this, I only have 30 minutes to train in the gym nonsense. Because everybody has an hour in the gym they can give themselves. I don't care what you say, but there's some cases there where I know time is very crunched and whatnot, and you don't have the time at all. You just find the time in the day. I'd rather have you find 3 days a week where you can train for a good 45 minutes to an hour than these little 20-minute workouts 4 or 5 times, 6 times a week. You're not getting the most out of your time. So time management is key. Enough of this 30-minute workout. Not on Damian, on you guys. The reason why these guys making videos like this is because you guys are like, I don't have time. You got time. 2022, you're going to make time. Anyway, let's go through this, see if we got some information here that my man Damian can give us that can help optimize your chest training. And let's see if this even makes sense. Let's watch it out. Let's watch.
Chest workout for Mass 101, guys. So let's get right into it. I'm going to demo. This workout is going to give you a stupid pump. Everything's going to be written down in the description down below.
Okay, so yeah, it definitely give you a pump doing a superset, doing supersets and whatnot, or 30-minute workouts. I'm hoping he's doing supersets. But at the same time, you're not building any mass. You're not doing any workout for mass in 30 minutes. Here's why. Guys, just so you know, I cover everything I'm talking about right now. I cover in my coaching and in my ebook. So in the description below, guys, Phil's links there if you want to know more about my coaching or the ebook. Let's get back to the show. If we're looking to work out for, I would say, mass or strength, whatever. Let's just say mass. You're trying to put on muscle. You need to be under a load for a specific period of time for you to be able to achieve that. In 30 minutes, you're just going to get a good little pump. You're going to get a little, little sarcoplasma hypertrophy pump. That's about it. But you're not even going to get the best out of sarcoplasma hypertrophy. And there's no way you're doing myofibular hypertrophy or doing strength blocks within this period of time because you don't have the significant amount of rest time for you to even allow your body to recover to be able to do myofibular hypertrophy. If you guys don't know what that is, check out the videos. Check out my past videos. I'll get my guidance link right here. Go there right now and get it. Anyway, let's keep going. Supersets. So we're doing supersets.
All right, TA fam. We are starting off with a superset to get that blood pumping. We are on the incline barbell chest press. Now, feel free to use a Smith machine if you want to. We're going to be doing 4 sets here, and it is a superset, so we're not going to rest until after the next exercise. Now, as far as speed is concerned and rhythm, normal tempo here, guys. Not too fast, not too slow. I tend to press a little bit faster than most people.
Here's the thing. Damian's going to train the way Damian's going to train. He's a bodybuilder. He's an IFBB pro. He's using. Sorry. Okay? So he can probably capitalize from doing 30-minute workouts. Just are, because he's on. Those of you out there who are not on, who are natural, it's not going to happen. You'll get a good, you'll pump yourself up. You'll 100% get a pump. But if you're trying to achieve a certain goal, like I want to build muscle or get stronger, this is not going to happen in 30 minutes. Now, if your goals are, hey, I need to lose body fat and you only got 30 minutes, guess what? Go do a high intensity 30-minute workout in terms of like cardiovascular stuff. Because you're gonna burn way more calories sitting for 30 minutes on a treadmill, on a rower, stepper, or whatever, than you are gonna doing workouts, doing like, a compound movement, because you're gonna be resting. So let's just kind of check this out for a minute. So let's go on this page real quick. Let's just actually go through his. All right, so his first set, he's doing a superset of incline barbell bench, and then doing an superset of squeeze press with a plate. So that first set, let's just do this right here for a minute, just to give you guys an idea. We're gonna time the actual reps, see how fast these reps actually are, and we're gonna start as soon as it goes. All right, going right now. So I'm just basically letting him go. I'm gonna let him press his stuff out here. I'm gonna time him until he gets his set. So I'm not even worrying about how many reps he's doing. he says he's doing 15 reps. So that took 15 seconds. Okay, then we're gonna pause for a second. Then we're gonna add on his squeeze press. So boom, 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 boom. Okay, and this is gonna bring him to, there you go. Okay, so that set took him 30 seconds with a small little like break in between while he switched up. So I wouldn't consider that like any kind of a rest. That's like a quick switch up, then he's resting. That set took 30 seconds. Now that set can take 30 good seconds if he kind of slowed the rep down a bit. Now he's adding that extra weight, so he's adding that extra exercise into the movement, into the actual set. So that does make up time under tension of that much weight of that time, that 30 seconds ish to 45 seconds. Now, if you're trying to like, create some kind of like adaptation of that, I would 100% slow things down. I'd rather have that load I'd rather do that 30 seconds under a better time and attention, because you're going to get a lot more out of your eccentric load. So put it this way, if he did 15 reps and slowed it down to like a 2-second negative, 1 second positive, that's 30 seconds. Now, he's also going down in reps each set. So he's going from 15, 12, 10, 8. Now, if I can just assume things are the way they are, like I've been watching right now, each set he's going to do is going to take about a second. So not much time under tension as per rep base, but when it comes to the full set, he's getting the bare minimum of 30. So again, you're not going to achieve much of building muscle or getting stronger doing this. Just this kind of like exercise, moving around while doing compound movements. Now, again, what I would do is I would just do cardio instead, right? If you're doing this, this is very misleading. This is a 30-minute chest workout for mass. You are not going to build mass in 30 minutes of working out. Let's just cut the chase right there. It's not going to happen. Now, let's talk form. Well, we're going to flip over to a form session. Anyway, guys, so I just want to go over like a routine. So whenever you're setting up for anything, have like a legit routine you go through, like a step-by-step process that you do every single time when you're getting set up for every exercise. So this is what I do to go through my setup. So again, I'm sitting down, making sure my feet are basically like, shoulder apart, whatever, comfortable. My butt's in the back of the bench. I'm gonna sit back, right? Then I'm gonna find my grip, right? I'm usually a little bit inside for my grip. And then from here, now I know on my feet and my hands that are planted, I'm gonna adjust my chest, my back by engaging my core, right? Push my butt in the back of the bench, and a slight or arch my back. And then I'm gonna unrack the bar. And then when we look at, we want shoulder depression. So we want the shoulders to go down and a little bit of scapular retraction, but them at the same time. So then when I let my elbows break, it falls down, and then I'm stacking those joints. And then I'm engaging and pushing up from there. Now, you guys are talking about how low should I go? You can go all the way down to touching your chest if you have the mobility. But again, if you don't, you can go about an inch above your chest and still keep that load on top. Remember, we're looking at bending at the elbows and stacking the joints. If I just bend, engaging my core, my elbows are stacked underneath the bar and pressing up. And just a couple of tips when you're doing like basically his plate press. The same thing you want to do is when you're pressing the weight together, already start that shoulder to pressure by pushing yourself back. So when you're pushing up, you're engaged already in your chest and in your back with your elbows pushing down to the mirror. And then I'm pushing up. And then I can feel my chest really pushing on this. But I don't want to have my head moving and all that other extra stuff. So keep your chest up, engage your lats, and push, and that causing tension. And again, controlling the weight up and down. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys got some, some tips from there again. So, I'm going to always give points like, remember, stacking the joints, shoulder depression. You don't want to give that tip of retract your scapulas. That's one cue. That's a very old cue, but retract your scapulas also means people just, mostly do this. So then the bench kind of doing this instead of shoulder depression, right? A little bit of both. You want to squeeze the shoulders together, but you want shoulder depression more than anything, because that's going to set the shoulders, and then that's going to set the shoulders rather than have them riding up all the way up here. So let's go to the next movement. You got a superset. Now we have
to the incline dumbbell press. Make sure you retract those shoulder blades. Keep that chest forward. Feet firmly planted on the ground, of course, guys. Core engaged. Nice control rhythm. And what I like to do is I like to keep my elbows a few inches lower than shoulder height. I see a lot of times people keep their elbows way up in line with their shoulders. and that could be bad for your shoulder. So I always try to keep my elbows a couple inches.
Okay, now he's doing that. Now he's going to get into a superset of...
Once we're done with that, we're going to sit up nice and tall, grab some dumbbells. We're going to do some dumbbell pec raises. Now, these are extremely challenging, so don't go too heavy. We're going to bring that dumbbell to about the height of the center of the chest, right above the nipple line.
Okay, so I like these movements. To be honest, I like the way this thing's structured. Not gonna lie, I like it. I would like this thing structured in a longer workout so you can actually take time. Because when you're doing stuff like this, of course, you definitely have to superset to get your maximum blood flow from this kind of a workout, from having this short period of time. But I would love to see this, a 45 to an hour workout, we can actually take time and focus on a form. Again, if I'm a newbie and I'm watching this, I'm going to try and copy what he's doing. And again, in this type of a video, there's not much instruction that's there. Now, what he said was really good. Keep your feet on the ground, engage your core. Again, guys, I'm going to go over this in a little more detail right now. All right, to go over some basic, fundamentals and setting up again, using dumbbells. A couple things I want you guys to make sure you do is setting up the dumbbell first before you start to actually press. So step by step, pick up the bells if they're coming from the ground as much like a deadlift if you can. Right, place them on your knees, get yourself set, already engage your lats, pulling back. Roll yourself back one at a time or two, doesn't matter. Plant your feet, engage your core, get your chest up a bit, then open your arms up. From there, big breath in and press. And push yourself into the floor, stacking the joints. Press. Think about pushing yourself into the floor when you're pressing the movement. So pushing up, that's gonna avoid us from trying to push up and having my shoulders doing this. So think about always with a little slight scapular traction, shoulder depression, cores engaged, pushing from the floor, butts on the bench, controlling the weight down, pressing up. And then when he's rolling into doing the front raises, these are basically a shoulder front raise, right, an anterior delt, but we're doing that movement coming up. So you're basically gonna be using the clavicle head of your chest. So the clavicle head of your chest and the anterior delt do help with shoulder flexion, right? So when we're doing this, keep the constant tension, chest up, plantar feet from here, and then pushing up, put yourself back, and pulling right up, right to shoulder height. And take your time, engage your core. You don't wanna sit there and swing back and doing that. Try to do your best to stay from here and push them up into the floor and up. And if you want to, you can do it one arm at a time as well, which I like to do. Keep yourself in the middle of the bench, engage your core and pushing yourself into the inside. Keep your chest up. So there you have it, guys. Try and make sure you're doing that when you're doing incline bench. Now, I wanted to give you guys some other examples of other ways you can do this movement. But again, when it comes to fly movements, I like doing flies coming from the bottom up because for the most part, obviously to work on that pec minor area, right? So anything you're raising up from this way, your pec minor clavicle area, head of your chest, and your anterior delt is actually helps with shoulder flexion, right? So we want to create that tension by doing any kind of flies coming from the ground up. Now, if you want to work the bottom part of your chest, again, you're going to be pushing from the ground down, from the top down. Now, here's the thing, though. If you want to make this harder, here's the thing. You need to grab a weight. Here's an issue I have with this. If you're going to be doing sets that are so short, or say so fast in a sense, if your set's going to be really fast, in the grand scheme of things, if you're going to have a fast set, that means you're going to be using a lot of heavy weight. That means you're going to be using a heavier load. Talking about that myofibrillar hypertrophy, where you were expanding the cell itself, the muscular cell itself. So if I was going to do anything, to be honest, I would be doing myofibrillar hypertrophy within this time, because you have, like, let's say 30 minutes. If you have 30 minutes and you're doing myofibrillar hypertrophy, meaning that means you have to have a load that's around like 85 to 90% of your 1 rep max. You're resting around like 2-ish to 5-ish minutes, and then your reps are around like that 5 to 7-ish range. I'm saying ish because it's like relative, right? But again, if I'm doing that and I got 5 reps, my reps aren't going to take no more than probably 5 seconds, a second each rep, then I possibly could do. So if I'm doing, say, like, you're only going to do 2 to 3 hard sets of myofibrillar hypertrophy, right? So let's just say we do incline bench, flat bench, and another pressing movement, right? This is a 3-set seat, 3 exercises, that's 9 sets. Let's just say we rest a max of 5 minutes, right? If I do 9 sets and rest 5 minutes, it's still 45 minutes, right? If I rest the minimal of 2 minutes, well then I'm only resting about, what, 18 minutes, right? So there's a big fluctuation there when it comes. So you possibly could do it, but again, I'm not trying to do that with 30 minutes. I would rather not rush through workouts that need my full attention when it comes to technique, right? If you got 30 minutes, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna do some cardio or something, some other activity. We're gonna burn more calories. Let's keep this going.
All right, TA fam, we got the supersets out of the way by now. Your chest should be feeling that stupid pump.
Stupid pump. Man, mine's cool, man. Damien's a good dude, actually. So we're doing flat bench. So let's go over some tips here. Let's see what we can get from this.
We're gonna move into some flat dumbbell chest press. We're keeping it simple here, guys. It's 4 sets. We're increasing the weight, of course, like we always do, and we're focusing on pushing as much weight as we can in a controlled manner with perfect form. So we got 12 reps.
So 12 reps pushing weight. So don't like I'm gonna nitpicking, right? Because a lot of people are impressionable. So when it comes to like doing flat bench and whatnot, you don't have to always push weight. If you're doing this plan and you don't always have to increase weight every single time you go into the gym. Master the weight, master the form, and then move on. So let's get into this, guys. I want to show you guys ways to optimize doing flat bench right now. Check it out.
Okay, so same thing applies. We're doing flat bench, incline bench, whatever bench it is. Starting from the floor, rolling back, getting yourself set first, and then pushing up. Again, put the dumbbell up like a deadlift as much as you can, right? Engage your lats, pull with your legs, set yourself up. Engage your lats right away by pushing down on the dumbbells. That's gonna kind of set your shoulders. Roll yourself back either 1 at a time or 2 at a time, but get yourself set back all the way. Now, if you find your back's arching too much, put something on your feet to kind of lift yourself up a tiny bit. But if you're not, keep yourself butt flat, push from your core, engage your core so we can get rid of too much of that arc. We still want a little bit of an arc in our chest. And the scapular retraction. Open your shoulders up, press yourself into the floor. Shoulder depression. Now again, a little bit of an angle on my hands. We have to be out like this and elbows flared. Want a little bit of external rotation. That's gonna move my dumbbells, controlling it down, and then pushing into the floor. Down, and pushing into the floor.
And we're back. So hope you guys can take that info and apply it to your training. Again, we can always take some lessons from these workouts. We don't have to copy it exactly, but I can always take these workouts and find a way to teach you guys out there. What I'm going to emphasize about this video is I'm not going to shit on my man here at all. What I'm going to emphasize is as quick as his reps were, and as it goes against some things that we've talked about, I am very impressed. I won't say impressed. I'm impressed, but I'm happy that he's showing good form. Not at any time did you see him do a set where the speeds were fast, but his forms, you didn't see him tap dancing, crip walking and shit when he's trying to get the weight up. He's not moving everything around. For the most part, the things that he's coaching, the things that he's saying to do, he's doing it himself. And that's what I like to see from, trainers, coaches, influencers who are training, who will preach proper form, proper technique, patience, muscle-mind connection, those things. But then I like to see them actually doing it, because there's far too many times I see, influencers or whatever coaching you up on something, and then you see them do the opposite when they're demonstrating. It's almost like don't do what I do what I say type mentality, which I like here that he's doing exactly what he's saying to do. So you're getting a good idea of what to do. We just need a little more instruction. And this video is not instruction. The video is more like, here's a video for you guys to try out and do and help you guys out. And you guys know my opinion doing 30-minute workouts.
All right, TA fam, for the finisher, we're going to do some slow negatives on that high cable fly. So we're coming back slow. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze.
And here, look, that's one thing I'm going to get on him about. Not him, but like most people count just like that. 3, 2, 1, squeeze. You know what I mean? If you're going to do a tempo lift, a tempo anything, the tempo is actually seconds. Guys, stop making up your own damn seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. Like, Stop being like 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I mean? Like just slow this shit down. The tempo is there to keep your shit in check because you have a lot more muscle mind connection. You can think through your lifts. You can feel them a lot more. That's the whole point of tempo. It's going to keep you away from injury. And obviously it's going to equate to the type of training you're doing. So if you're going to use tempo, use the damn tempo. None of this 1, 2, 3, 4, Isaacs. Like, I can't even say that fast. I'm so used to doing tempo, I can only do tempo right. 1, 2, 3. See if that was actually 3 seconds.
You see it says 5-10. That means the first 5 reps are slow negative, and then the last 10 reps, you're going to pump them out. So we're going to do 2 sets like that. Then we're going to do 2 sets of 4-8. 4 slow negatives, 8 normal reps. After 60 seconds rest, guys, but try to keep it closer to 45. Really just destroy that chest. This is the last movement. Push yourself.
Anyway, so I'm show you guys how to optimize these flies. So I'm not a big fan of how he's doing them, but again, like, you know, squeeze your neck in this. We want to do a heck of a lot different than what he's doing. He's going to get a good pump here for sure. But again, when it comes to someone like this, who's been doing this for a while, he's, you know, professional bodybuilding and everything else, we can't just copy what people are doing and expect to get the same results. So I'm going to show you guys how to properly do a cable fly and see you back in a second.
Okay, so before we start doing flies, cable flies, we want to have some type of shoulder depression and scapular retraction. That's going to put the best stretch onto our chest, right? If I have less of it, if I do this, there's less stretch in my chest. Here, we're stretching the chest back, we're opening the chest up. And keep that level the entire time. Then we're pressing down in our finished position. We should have the same posture on the way down, not rolled, right? And then again, we don't want our chest to be up here and then doing this, like Damien's doing a bit, because you're using your traps as leverage. You're taking away from how much we can really set our shoulder, have that much more tension on our chest. So again, find yourself, get the weight in tight, walk yourself out. So we'll push to a starting position, get into the weight, open up, chest back, and pushing forward, still chest staying forward, or up, and push. Don't finish this way.
And we're back. All right, and we're back, guys. Okay, so that video is basically done. Really quick video, only 4 minutes, which is good. But here's what I would have definitely changed if I was going to optimize this. Now, again, I'm not a big fan of doing 20, 30-minute workouts at all. Like I said, if you can manage your time better and get yourself in there for 45 to an hour, good. And if you only got 30 minutes, do more functional moving around. That's going to keep your heart rate continuously moving for 30 minutes, right? When it's because your heart rate slows right down that makes the calorie burn within 30 minutes not optimal. But then again, when it comes to you actually getting the most out of your workout, you're not going to get that done in 20, 30 minutes. You'll get one heck of a pump. I'm not going to lie. You will get a pump for sure, 100%. But if your goal is to build muscle or to get stronger, it's not going to happen in 20, 30 minutes. I'm just saying. And if some of you guys can argue all you want, cool. Go right ahead. I'm just letting you know. Anyway, how I would have done this, this whole workout is this. I don't mind the you know, supersets in the beginning. It's pretty dope. But when it comes to like your actual sets and reps, if he's gonna go 15, 12, 10, 8, whatever like that, if he's gonna do like a pyramid or like a drop each set, I'm gonna increase the weight in a sense or slow the reps down or whatever to get the fullness out of those reps. So for me, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do incline barbell chest press, 4 sets of 15 reps. Or 10 to 15 reps, right? Let's see what the median is here. We got almost, let's do this here. We got to do quick math. Just to make it easy because I'm one of those little math kind of guys. So we got 15 plus 12 plus 10, divide that by 4, and basically 11-ish reps. So let's go 12 to 15 reps, all right? I would have done, 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps with a 60-second rest. And then obviously with the superset there, I would have the same rep scheme, same thing. Moved on to incline dumbbell press, same thing. 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps. And then the dumbbell pec raise, 12 to 15 reps. rest for 60 seconds, and then move on to the flat dumbbell press. And I would have kept that if my whole goal there is to really spend time on exhausted chest and lifting heavier, I would have taken my reps down to, 10 to 12 reps the entire time, add a little more weight, resting again, 60 to 75 seconds. I would emphasize a little more of the rest because we're pushing a little heavier there. And then that last set, I would have I'm trying to gas my chest out. I'm doing 4 sets of 15 to 20 reps for flies at the end, really, for that extra accessory there. And there you have some really good programming and getting the most you can out of those 30 seconds. Again, I'm cutting hairs here, right? I'm splitting hairs here. Again, I'm going to say this, 20, 30 minute workout, go ahead and do it. I would rather put it this way. I would rather have you do something than nothing at all. So put it that way. If you get to the gym and you only got 30 minutes, fine, do that. If you want to, again, if your goals are to build muscle or to get stronger, you're not going to do it doing 20, 30 minute workout. If your goal is to lose some fat and burn some calories, get your ass in there for 20, 30 minutes every fucking day and do it, right? Other than that, guys, Damien's got some good stuff that's there. His channel's got some good workouts there. Again, it's all on you, man. The reason why these guys are making 20, 30 minute workouts is because they know you guys are bad at time management. Fix your shit. Fix your time. This is a year you manage time better and you make your training goals the priority. When it's a priority, you set time away for your priorities. Anyway, guys, hope you guys liked the video, guys. If you did, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to come with that title like it is, transparent, vulnerable truth. For coaching, johnnyshoe.com. If you want to open my coaching, guys, book a phone consult, 15 to 30 minutes. After that consult, I deduct the consult off any package that you pick. Also, guys, my ebook's out. Grab the ebook. Make sure you hit those descriptions below. Those will help change your life or save life for the better. Anyway, guys, add me on Instagram and TikTok. Send me your progress pics, your foodie pics, and your training clips, and I'll repost it for you guys because you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.